It's good evening, friends. It's a happy kind of nervous. And I just want to set the record straight for everybody that's in here. Uh, this show is going to be primarily about climb the whatnot ladder. Hey, Critter Chops, how are you, my friend? Primarily about climb the whatnot ladder. However, as always, I do trading cards. Y'all know that. So hey, I want to select Harley Chick. How are you, my friend? Hey, Tanya Taste. Want to select Harley Chick? After was it last night's show, whatever show it was. My days are running together. Um, I feel like I didn't acknowledge you. I want to say thank you for you coming in and doing that stuff. I didn't if I slighted you, I didn't mean to. Yeah, I just for some reason I felt like I did. So I hope you didn't take it that way. Um, you want to climb the ladder one day? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So if you're interested in future climb the whatnot ladder, now granted we only have August is full. I take that back. I take that back. I do have one slot that came open just today. It came open just today, um, but it would be available if somebody wanted it to jump in. Um, Again, it just came open today, so it's a lot to do in one day. So I automatically put myself in as an intermission. But if you are interested, message me. Don't say it in here. Just message me, and I will send you the link. And if you think you can get it together in a day, we'll make that happen. Okay. The time slot is going to be let's see here. What time is it? It's going to be 5 p.m. Eastern time. So you'll be thinking about that. If you can do it 5 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday, by all means, message me and we'll throw stuff together. So guys, thank you for being here. Uh, this is about climbing. Let me get a giveaway going, y'all, because we got a lot of new folks in here. So my giveaway is going to be this right here. It's going to be my you absolutely suck at parking. Flip it over to see the reasons and all the reasons why right there. Art Shop, thank you for making the heating up the show. Heating up the show. That's what I meant to say. So let's give one of these away. It's a you suck at parking card right there. It doesn't cost you a dime. This is the giveaway. Doesn't cost you a dime. Um, what do you love? Blue Eyed Finds. What do you love? I don't. The poster. The parking card. Duh. I'm an old man, guy. Guys, it's been a long week. It's been my hair's falling out. It's just it has been a week with the with work, with whatnot, with cards. Guys, I don't sleep. Hey, Wade Co Finds, how are you, my friend? Welcome in. I don't sleep. I don't sleep. So we're talking about climb the whatnot ladder. It's my signature event, and it's a fun thing. If you've never heard of your car, right? Exactly. Hey, Grandmother 11, if you've never heard of climb the whatnot ladder event, say it right now. Say I've never ever heard of it. Say it right now. Um, California, right? If you've never heard of it, so say I've never heard of it or something like that. Say I've never heard of it. See, nope. Jules Thread, never heard of it. Time to take vintage. You have. You've never been on it yet, but you've heard about it. So hey, Rustic Vintage, welcome in. This is a year-long event, y'all. A year-long event. It actually started prior to last November. It started prior to that. We did like 3 months in a row before I decided to make it a 12-month event where each monthly winner will meet in December for the Climb the Whatnot Ladder Showdown. So it's a monthly event, and here's how it works, guys. Here's how it works. You have to literally climb the whatnot ladder. And what you do, every item must be pre-listed. So if you go, hey Buffalo Blonde, so if you go into my show notes, you will see that all the sellers and their times, those are all Eastern times, that are climbing the whatnot ladder. What they have to do, they have to have all their items preloaded. So it's very, 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 very important for you guys to go over and go into their shows and do pre-bids, because some of these things that are starting at $1, they want to get off on the right foot, right? So they're gonna have decent items that are starting at $1. So you want to go in and pre-bid on that. Hello, our mad treasure. Welcome in, friend. So you want to go in and you want to pre-bid on all these items that they've got, especially the first 5 items, right? $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. So again, if you're new here, every item, they must climb the ladder. So preloaded items, the first item, they must have loaded at $1. The second item, they must have loaded at $2. The third item, they must have loaded at $3. The fourth at 4, the fifth at 5, the sixth at 6, the seventh at 7, eighth at 8, 9 at 9, 10 at 10. You know, you get the picture, right? So we're climbing the ladder, right? So each dollar amount is a rung on the ladder. Here is the kicker. If they don't run, and guys, if you're listening, you're first, oh, yeah, you got to climb. If you don't succeed on the first item, let's say the first item, I just grab it here, is this little remote, right? Let's say the first item is this remote. Again, this is not it, at $1, and it doesn't sell. You got 3 chances before you can go to the second rung. You got 3 chances. So you say, oh crap, it didn't sell. And I would hope you would have, I wish it was a Gumby emoji, right? That'd be so much fun. And it doesn't sell. You go, oh no, I got to put something with it. And I'm going to take, and we're going to put this playing card with it, right? We're going to put this TGM trading cards playing card with it. And we're going to run it again at $1. And if it sells, then boom, we can move to the second item that starts at $2. Hey, Ranger John Fine, welcome in, friend. And so that's the object. So if you are on this event and you've never been to event, have plenty of little slightly valuable items, we'll say, to add to your item to what we call sweeten the deal, right? We need saves, right? So again, this is a community-based, guys, 20 seconds left in the giveaway. A community-based, and I got a bonus thing. So if you win the giveaway, stick around because you get a chance to win something else on top of that. So we're going to play a little game with you. So stick around. In 5 seconds, stick around. So that's the object. The object is to climb the one. I'm going to go over the lineup here in a moment. Right after this giveaway, here we go. Congratulations to none other than Completely Campbell. Congratulations, my friend. Here's what we're going to do. I've got this little deck of Gibby Goblin playing cards, right? There's an ace. Look. There's an ace in there somewhere. I know there is. I saw it in there somewhere. Where's it at? Here it is. Where is it? Hang on. We'll find it. There's an ace. There's one of everything, right? One of everything. So first off, guaranteed you got this, right? Guaranteed that you got the You Suck at Parking card. That's yours, no matter what. So we're not gambling. However, I'm going to shuffle this deck. Right here. And there's a number between 1 and 13. 1 and 13. So let me turn the camera so we can kind of see what's going on, right? Here they are. Between 1 and 13. So I'm going to shuffle the deck. The ace is in there somewhere. Remember that. The ace is in there somewhere. Remember, they're all upside down, all the fun stuff, right? There's an ace in there somewhere. All right. Here's what you get if you pick the ace. If it's one, you had to give me numbers from 1 to 13. If you pick the ace, I am going to give you a setup of what is normally a 000B in my buy it now, which will set you up a listing for a community funding for a TGM trading card. I know you already have a card, but somebody else may want one, right? Eight. I see you. All right, so we're going to reveal them one at a time. If the ace pops up before 8, it's a wah wah wah. 1, 2, still a chance. 3, still a chance. 4, still a chance. 5, still a chance. 6, still a chance. 7, still a chance. We're looking for the ace right here. This is card number 8. We are looking for the ace. Will there be an ace? And it is wah, wah, wah. That was 8, 9, 10, wow, 11, 12. Oh my gosh, it was lucky 13. So, hey, we'll play that again later. That's fun, though. Isn't it a fun game? So, you're guaranteed you won the You Suck at Parking card. So that's guaranteed. That's yours. Hello, Miss Jen Hen. So now let's go over the lineup, shall we? Your holding to lucky 13 is my lucky number, y'all. 13 is my lucky number. There's lots of stories behind lucky number 13. Maybe one day I'll tell you. I was telling stories like crazy last night, wasn't I? I don't know. Y'all missed it. Last night, y'all missed it. I was in a mood last night. I was in a mood. Um, isn't that a fun game? That's a fun game, is it not? So here we go. Let's talk about, first off, if you are in the Climb the Whatnot Ladder event, it was fun, on Sunday, put an emoji in here right now. Put an emoji in the chat. If you are on the Climb the Whatnot Ladder event, I'll say, pretty funny. Country to My Roots, Oxshot, Miss Jen Hen, Tanya Tay's Vintage, pretty funny. Message me. Mallard Market Co. So as of right now, that's all the people I see that are putting their emojis in. But I'm gonna go down the list, y'all. I'm gonna go down the list. This is going to start Sunday at noon. I will kick it off. This is all Eastern time. Sunday at noon. And Till Chaos, are you in this? I think you are. But here we go. Here is the list of folks. And guys, if y'all want to tag these folks, if they're not in here, even if they are in here, go ahead and yes, that's supporting me. Thank you, friends. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. So if you want to tag folks as we call them out, and let's just blow up their notifications if they have the notifications on, just in case. Oh, you and Oscar, I got you. Okay, I got you. It is a lot of fun, guys. We've been doing this since November. Officially, well, actually November, so September, October, September, August. So we've actually been doing it over a year, but we didn't start keeping monthly things until last November. Matter of fact, let me tell you let me go to my sign up so I can tell you, I don't have it with me, who are the monthly winners. I should have written that down and all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna pull it up real quick here on my laptop and let you know who the monthly winners were so far and who is going to be how many more months we got. So of course my computer's acting slow right now, so it is what it is. But you know what? Come on, computer. It's like, what the heck, Gumby? We know you want to do something, so let's talk about, while we're waiting for that, we'll talk about really, computer? Really? Come on now. What the heck? Maybe it might be the Sign Up Genius site. Who knows? There we go. Let's see here. Go to my Sign Up Genius. Welcome in, y'all. Thank you for being here. My name is Ken. I am the Gummy Man, and I'm the man behind the Climb the Whatnot Ladder. I'm the man behind the curtain, y'all. So let's talk about the previous winners. All right, in December of 2026, it goes back to December of 2026. Vintage Glass Couple was our first official winner, monthly winner, with 60 rungs climbed. Now they have since competed again. Yeah, hang on though. They have since now. Everyone that wins is invited back again. However, they can't win the second time, right? They can't win the second time. However, they did come back and actually ended up with 80 one time. They did 80, y'all. They did 80 in a 13-minute time period. Yeah, it was absolutely freaking nuts. So they were on December 2025. January 2026, Beehive Treasures came in and climbed 72 rungs right after Vintage Glass Couple in December did 60. So Beehive Treasure did 72. In February 2026, Cozy Collectibles came in and did 62 rungs climbed. Now, guys, remember, this is rungs climbed all the way from 0 to 62, which means their 50th item had to start at 50. Their 60th item started at 60, etc. Right? So, Cozy Collectibles was 62 in February. March of 2026 was the Gilded Unicorn with 43 rungs climbed. April 26, it was Lisa Lee's Merce Monster with 53 rungs climbed. Hey, Beth, how are you, friend? In May, it was Shop the Butts with 57 rungs climbed. In June, it was C.K. Fenton with 58 rungs climbed. Last month, last month, July 2026, it was the Gilded Macaw with 73 rungs climbed. Now, here's the kicker. Once you win, so this month's winner, remember this month's winner, since the Gilded Macaw won last month with 73 rungs climbed, the month after, they have to climb down the ladder, okay? This is just a once a month thing. You don't have to do it every time, but the month after you win, you have to climb down the ladder. So Gilded Macaw's first item will start at 73, then 72, then 71, then 70, etc., etc., etc. So, and you know, it's a lot harder climbing down because people get primed at the $1 start, $2 starts, $3 starts. So it's a lot harder climbing down the ladder. But it's fun, right? It's fun. They have nothing to lose, and if they fall off the ladder, they can continue going down the ladder. It's not that big of a deal, right? So, but it's a lot. Guys, I'm telling you, it's a lot of fun. The community gets around. It would be a lot harder. The community gets around the folks that I'm not going to say struggling, but maybe if you bring in your tribe, right? Your friends that you normally have that come to your shows, and let them know this is a competition, and you are trying your best to climb as high as you can. You may tell them, hey, I know I'm not going to get 80 rungs, right? I know I'm not going to get 80 rungs, but my goal might be 30. My goal might be 30. So can you please come in and assist me? If nothing else, keep the chat pumping, keep it talking. If I'm on my third try, say, hey, we need to save, help them out, that kind of thing. And picking with Katie goes 20, right? Honorable goal. Honorable goal. Does the camera have to show your face, or can you? Oh yeah, no. The camera does not have to. Yeah, it is community over competition. The camera does not have to show your face. I would like to at the very beginning, because we have a minute gap, right? We have a minute buffer. There's only 13 minutes available to sell, so you can't start until a minute after your official showtime, right? So I would like you, if possible, to say, "Hey, my name's Ken. I'm the Gummy Man. I sell this. I do trading cards. I run a Climb the Whatnot ladder. I do Dollar Smackdown with my friends, Not So Shabby Gabby, Diane 951 Estates, and farm water graphic, and talk about yourself for a brief second, but don't get caught up and talk about yourself too much, because you only have a minute, right? You only have a minute. If someone raised you just a little bit late, you have less than a minute, right? Yes, you always. Yeah, I compete with my own ego every day. Every day. My wife says that, you know, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. But anyhow, hey, hello everybody, welcome in. So it's a fun competition. And one thing I wanna make sure to all the climbers that they know about, is to make sure that last minute, which you cannot sell, So if you have pre-bids, you can jump off the ladder 5 minutes before your show ends. So let's just say I'm gonna pick somebody's name. Country to My Roots. Let's just say Country to My Roots, because she's the first one. She's a newbie. She's a Climb the Whatnot ladder virgin, and she's gonna be the first one. So her show starts officially start time is 12:30. Now she can only yes, and we're gonna go over this list and everything. So her official start time is 12:30, right? So by 12:30, I need to be in her room. So that last minute that I have on my introduction show, at 12:29. Once I see 12:29, I need to start getting that raid going, because I don't want to make sure there's any technical issues, or I can't find you, or they're not showing up. All that kind of stuff, right? All that stuff takes time. Mistyping a name takes time to backspace and do it again, right? So that's what that minute before the last minute for the Raider, and the minute before you got to start. So there's a 2-minute window. So nobody should ever have to start late. Everybody should get their full 13 minutes, no matter what. So where was I going with this? Oh yeah, the last minute. So Country to My Roots, her show, at 12:44 p.m. Eastern time is over. No more sales, no more auctions, no more pre-bids, nothing. So if she's climbing, if Country My Roots is climbing, and she's at run 20, and she feels like, hey, there's 5 minutes left. So it's 12:40 p.m. Eastern time. There's 5 minutes left in her show, and she feels like there's no way she's going to get to where she's going to be able to win. Okay. I mean, the goal is to climb. The goal is you want to climb. You want to climb. I want everybody to give their best effort to climb. However, that last 5 minutes, if you're at run 20 and you know you're not going to get up in the 40s or 50s and have a chance to win, and you've got 4 or 5 pre-bids that are up there, right? Go ahead and jump off the ladder at that point. Tell everybody, I'm jumping off the ladder. I'm getting my pre-bid. Yes, thank you, Farmer's Wife Decor. That's where I was going with it. The goal is to make money, okay? What is everybody on this app for? I mean, to a certain extent, we're on it for social, right? We're on it for social, and this is our community and all that thing. But at the end of the day, we wouldn't be selling if we weren't looking for the greenbacks, right? Being honest, right? So that's what we want to make sure that the last 5 minutes, you jump off. So if you jump off the last 5 minutes, you really only have 4 minutes. You only have 4 minutes. Because that last minute for Country My Roots at 4:44, stop. No prebids, no nothing. Tell your crowd, I got just one more to run, one more I gotta run. So I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it. I will preload it in my next show. I'll let you come in, I'll tag you, or whatever it needs to be, or I'll put it in my bin. So I'll put it in my bin. I'm willing to take hey Rusty Raven, I'm willing to take whatever the highest bid was, and I'll put it in my buy it now in my marketplace, and you can go grab it from there at that price. Or if you're not willing to sell it at that starting price, say, hey, I think this will get bid up. It starts at $35. I'll put it in for $45. It'll be in my bin if you want to come grab it, that kind of thing. So that's what you want to do. You want to make sure you don't lose your customers, but at the same time, you want to make your money, right? You want to make your money. So let's go. First off, before I go down the list of all the sellers that we have, do any of my sellers have any questions, or any buyers? Any buyers have questions, because I'm talking too much and I'm not, hey, JoJo, and I'm not letting anybody get it worded edgewise. So I'll shut up for a minute. I'll drink a sip of coffee and wait for your questions if you got one. Y'all hear that? Listen. That don't happen very often much, though. You have a question. What's the question, Rustic Raven? How do you get chosen? Message me. Now I do look at your sales. Now, if somebody has less than 100 sales, it's a good chance you don't get invited the first time, right? But you get put on my radar. Yeah, they can buy. Yeah, it's a good question. Can you buy it now? Absolutely. Yes, JoJo, message me. Yeah, I didn't think you could. No worries. If you think you can put it together, message me and say, I'll send you a link, right? But let me know. Let's see here. It says, yeah, because the buy it nows are your money. They have nothing to do with the competition. They have absolutely nothing to do with the competition. So our competition is not, it's not dollar amounts. The competition is number of rungs. Now, granted, the dollar amounts kick in. Can we start our shows like 3 minutes early? Yes. If you read the on the Sign Up Genius, my guidelines are really, really specific. I'll tell you 1 minute. There are 9 dimes. I'll tell you. My guidelines are very specific. Read them over them. I think I say start at 1 to 3 minutes, but just you come in. But you can't sell, right? You can sell it out of the buy it now. No worries, right? You just can't run your first auction. You can sell anything you want to. You can do a giveaway. I don't want you starting more than 3 minutes. And the reason for that is we don't want to take anybody away from their show, right? So if somebody's finishing up and they have all the Climb the Whatnot Ladder, Raid Train, or Raid Event things bookmarked, boom, their notifications pops up the year on. They tap it. It pulls them out of that show and into your show. So we don't want too much of that. So that's why we want to keep it to the 1 to 3 minutes, right? Because we want to be fair to everybody that is on the Climb the Whatnot ladder event. What is a rung? I was asked. A rung on the Climb the Whatnot ladder. Everybody's trying to climb as many rungs as they possibly can. A step on a ladder is called a rung. So Climb the Whatnot ladder. Every step, $1, $2, $3, $4 is a rung you're trying to climb. Any other questions? That's a good question, y'all. Those are good questions. And I want everybody to do well, right? I want everybody to do well. I don't want anybody to feel discouraged because now I will tell you, there has been somebody on this event that did not make the first rung. They fell off before they climbed the first rung. It has happened. So don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. We don't want it to happen. We don't want it to happen, but it has happened. So you won't be the first if it does. So there you go. You have nothing to lose. You won't be the first. It might be you, Beth. Again, so here's my idea, my suggestion to everybody on their first item. Put something in there that you know is going to sell with the amount of shipping. Okay. As a buyer, I look at the cost of the item plus the cost of the shipping for the overall cost of the item. Some people don't do that. I do. I think the majority of the people, yes, I'll get that in a minute, Papa. That's a good question. I'll get that question next. The majority of the people, I think, on Whatnot do look at the overall cost of the item. If this is $1 and your shipping is $7.75, this costs $8.75 plus tax. So it may or may not be worth it to them, right? So I would put something in there at $1 that you know is going to be able to get bids. Pre-bids are your friend. Put something in there and message all your friends. Guys, do pre-bids on my first 2, 3, 4, and 5th item. Do pre-bids if so all right. So let me ask Paul's picks question. Once you miss a rung, you can try running again 2 more times. Correct. You can run each rung a total of 3 times. Like, this is my dollar item. If it does not sell, all right? It does not sell. You can sweeten the deal, right? As long as your original preloaded item stays in the listing, right? So if this is my first item at $1 and it does not sell, and I say, okay, well, I'm going to add a pack of playing cards with it, and I'm going to run it again at $1, and then if it sells, then you move on to your $2 item. Does that make sense? So, and again, the next scenario is it doesn't sell $1. You add this. Second time, it doesn't sell $1. This is your last chance to add something to it. So at that point in time, it is okay to beg. Okay, I'm telling you, ask the community. I need your help. I'll be typing in the chat, guys. We need to save. We need to save, and it's okay. It's okay to ask for help. Say, guys, please help me. I want to keep climbing. I don't want to fall off the ladder. It is okay to do that. Yeah, so and the chat, the room, whatever you want to call them, they have fun with that. They have fun with that. So 9 dimes. Here's how it works. Every show will be preloaded, and that's the key, y'all. It can't be random pulls. It can't be. Here's my first dollar item, not knowing where. Here's my second $2 item. Everybody will know ahead of time by going into your auction tab and seeing exactly what items are under. Now, granted, and here's how I suggest listing them: 001, 002, 003, and that'll help you find them because you're gonna have to. Run next is not your friend. Run next is not your friend. I promise you, because what could potentially happen? Run next has a mind of its own, right? So what could potentially happen is you sell the $2 item, and it skips to the $4 item. It's possible. If it skips to the $4 item and you sell that $4 item, you skipped a rung, and guess what? Your second rung was your last rung completed. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. So that's why you want to make sure. I know it's fast paced, but you want to make sure that you're on the right rung before you go. Any more other questions? Did I miss any questions? So yeah, you can sweeten the deal, but yeah, you want to. I mean, what's the song says? I ain't too proud to beg, so it's okay. Say, hey, I need your help, guys. I need your help. Please help me climb the ladder. And And if you're in there, help me help. Right, right. So guys. I think once you watch now, it's going to be interesting because we have a whatnot kind of whatnot ladder version. All right, y'all go to my shop and put your previous in and practice. Right? Exactly, exactly. So now let's talk about. Hey, Pappy's little pretties. Let's talk about who is on this ladder event. And if you're in here, guys, again, if they're not in here, if they are in here, let's spam them. Let's spam them. So first is me from 12 to 12:30. I'll be going over. This is Sunday Eastern time, y'all. All Eastern time. I'll go over the list again on Sunday. Talk about the rules, so people that are just new to this event will be able to figure out what's going on. Uh, then at 12:30, I raid into Country to My Roots. Hope Rhonda shows up. Help me, Rhonda. Help get her out of my life. Anyhow, all right. So at 12:30, Country to My Roots, guys. Right there. There she is, right there. First off, follow her. Follow everybody right now. Stop for a minute and stop, collaborate, and listen, and follow Country to My Roots right now. Do you know how to do that? You tap her name and hit follow. Tap her name and hit follow. Then you can also tap her name, go to her shows, and bookmark her show. And that way, you'll get notifications that she's going live. And she's on at 12:30 to 12:45 p.m. Eastern time. And she is a Climb the Whatnot Ladder virgin, y'all. Punch me in my face. Right, right. She won't scream. She might cry, but she won't scream. So she is a Climb the Whatnot Ladder virgin. Then at 12:45 p.m. Eastern time, and I don't think I've seen them in here, is Farmhouse Vintage with Donna. Probably one of the longest names on our event. Farmhouse Vintage with Donna. Because somebody tried to tag her. Multiple people. Let's spam her. Farmhouse Vintage with Donna. No underscores. All one word. Farmhouse Vintage with Donna. She's on from 12:45 to 1 p.m. Eastern time. And she is also a Climb the Whatnot Ladder virgin as well. Then, there we go. Thank you, Farmer's Wife Decor. I appreciate that. I know it took forever, right? It took forever to type that name out, right? So it's fun though. It's fun. Oh yeah, I will. And absolutely, I can do that. La la la. There we go. And so we got Farmhouse Vintage with Donna. She's on from 12:45 to 1 p.m. Eastern time. So there we go. I think I made that happen. And then after that, we're going to a veteran. We're going to a veteran, Starbright Collect. We're going to Starbright Collect. I think Starbright has been on every single event that we've had, if I remember correctly. I think he's been on every single one. Did I lose my chat? I don't know what's going on. Somebody say, there we go. Thank you. There we go. I'm going to make sure it's working. Starbright Collect. He's an amazing guy. And I think his goal was, I can't remember what his goal was last time. Was it 40? I think his goal was 40. I think he has a personal goal that he's always trying to get. So come support Starbright Collect as well. Then we're going to Doberman Thrift. Doberman Thrift, are you in the house? Doberman Thrift from 1:15 to 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. Doberman Thrift from 1:15 to 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. And I'm trying to remember. I got bad memory, but I'm trying to remember if they were on it last month or not. I don't remember. So welcome in, everybody. My name is Ken. I am the Gummy Man. We're talking about Climb the Whatnot. Yes, they were. Thank you. Appreciate that. Again, I'm an old man, y'all. If I don't have it written down, I don't remember. So we got Doberman Thrift from 1:15 to 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. Then we go into an old friend of mine who's making her return to Climb the Whatnot Ladder, the Climb the Whatnot Ladder event, and she has not been on it for a few months. I think it's been probably 4 or 5 months, maybe. TLC Mama Bear, coming to you live from Puerto Rico. She's an artist. She sells Puerto Rican snacks, all the fun stuff. So there's no telling what she's gonna have on her ladder, guys. But TLC Mama Bear will be on from 1:30 to 1:45 p.m. Eastern time. After TLC Mama Bear, we're going to Picking with Katie. Picking with Katie, 1:45 to 2 p.m. Eastern time. I thought I saw Picking with Katie. Yes, she does have the best view. There she is right there, Picking with Katie right there. Picking with Katie is a Climb the Whatnot Ladder version. So give her some love. Make sure that you go into her show and at least bid on her first item, right? Everybody needs to go down after the show's over into every single show and bid. Make sure every single person, their first item is going to sell by putting a pre-bid. That would be fun, right? That would be fun. After Picking with Katie, we're going into at 2 p.m. to 2:15 p.m. Eastern time. We're going into Buffalo Blonde right there. Buffalo Blonde right there. Hey, y'all, Lady Thrifts. We're going into Buffalo Blonde at 2 p.m. to 2:15. They were on it last month and did really well. So I think they're ready to go. I think they're ready to bring the heat, y'all. I think Buffalo Blonde is ready to bring the heat. So make sure you come and follow them at 2 to 2:15 p.m. Eastern time. And guys, please follow everybody right there. Yeah, Farmer Wife's Decor is putting in the box, right? If they're in the box, tap their name, go to their thing, and give them a follow. You can give them a follow. Tap their name, go to their profile, give them a follow, and follow every single one of these amazing sellers. Then Buffalo Blonde goes into at 2:15 to 2:30 p.m. time. Rustic Raven. Rustic Raven. Yes, another Climb the Whatnot Ladder version. Another. So far, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 Climb the Whatnot Ladder versions right there. Rustic Raven says, come buy her crap, y'all. Come buy her crap. Go to her show. As soon as the show is over, all these people you followed, you can go back and see who you followed. Go back to them, go to their shows, and bid $1 on their first item. That way, nobody misses the first run. After Rustic Raven, at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, at 2:45 p.m. Eastern time, we're going into Epic Designs. Epic Designs has been on this event before, but she always brings great stuff. Always brings great stuff. Always has the best. Hey, we got a raid. Who's raiding me? Raiding for the party raid from the Cottage Corval. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for coming in and bringing all your friends with you. My name is Ken. I am the Gummy Man, and we are talking about the Climb the Whatnot Ladder event on Sunday. So let's do this. Let me do a give. Y'all want to do a giveaway and play that game again? Let's see. We can do that, can't we? Let's do another giveaway. We will do that. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. We're going to do a giveaway. Once I get the show open up on my computer, we're going to do a giveaway. Guys, this is a fun giveaway. So you want to stick around. You want to stick around, and the giveaway is starting now. There we go. Jump in the giveaway. It is for a free You Suck It parking card right there. You Suck It parking card. However, whoever wins this giveaway gets to play a game. So hang in there, y'all. Hang in there. So it doesn't cost you a dime to stick around and see what's going on. All right. So that was Epic Designs from 2:30 to 2:45 p.m. Eastern time. After that, at 2:45 to 3 p.m. Eastern time, we're going into Old Lady Thrift. I think I saw her in here earlier, who is also, if I'm not mistaken, a Climb the Whatnot Ladder version as well. So Old Lady Thrift is a Climb the Whatnot Ladder version, and she's also one of the newer members of the TGM card family. I think I have her card like right here somewhere. There it is, right here. She's also one of the newest members at card number 474. Old Lady Thrift, y'all, right there. That's her, right there. I can't promise I can do this with everybody, but there she is, right there. So make sure that you give her a follow. There she is, Old Lady Thrift, brand new to this event, and she'll be on from 2:45 to 3 p.m. Eastern time. It is an awesome card. It is. After that, at 3 p.m., another long name, y'all. Crow and Hen Antiques and More. I think they're tied. With Farmhouse Vintage with Donna on the length of name. We have Crow and Hen Antiques and More. They're ready to bring the heat. They were in this last month, and they did really well. So ready to bring the heat. Crow and Hen Antiques and More. Make sure you give them a follow. And again, make sure everybody has that first item at $1. Go into everybody's show and make sure that everybody has their first item at $1 sold, right? Chances are you're not going to win them all. So if you go into it and it's something you like, you see, hey, bid it at $2. It was something you want. You may never know. And so go in there and bid it up, whatever you want to do. But I want to see every single person have at least the dollar item, their first item, have a pre-bid on it when they start. That would just make them feel so much better, especially some of these newer folks. All right. So after that, Crow and Hen Antiques and more at 3:15 to 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Nikki is so blessed. I believe this is Nikki's first time on the Climb the Whatnot ladder, if I remember correctly. So Nikki is so blessed. First time on the ladder at 3:15 to 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, guys. Again, make sure you give each one of these folks a follow. Get in that giveaway. There's only 10 people in the giveaway. Only 10 people in the giveaway for the You Suck at Parking card. After that, at 3:30 to 3:45 p.m. Eastern time, we're going into Vintasha's Treasures. Vintasha's Treasures, are you here? I can't remember. Were you on it last month? I can't remember. I can't remember were you on it last month or not. Or are you a newbie? I cannot remember. For some reason, I'm thinking you were. Thank you for heating up the chat. Vintage what? 1970? Heating up the chat. That's what I'm talking about. Vintasha's Treasures, 3:30 to 3:45 p.m. Eastern time. And I can't remember if they were on it last month or not. But anyhow, give them a follow. Make sure that you go to their show. Make sure they have the first item is up and at least bid it up for $1. After Vintasha's Treasures, 3:45 to 4 p.m. Eastern time. Grandma of 11. Grandma is not. I will tell you right now. Grandma is not a Climb the Whatnot ladder virgin. She's not. She's been on it, I think, every single time. I love Tina. Yes, I love Tina. Grandma of 11 is just the sweetest soul. She loves everybody, and she's my kind of people. That's all I gotta say. She's my kind of people, and I'm not saying everybody else isn't, but I just love the fact that she. I think her goal is 20. I think her goal is 20, but she's an amazing person. So make sure you're giving Grandma of 11, and she's always got such a great attitude. And I think y'all will love her. I think y'all will love her. So make sure you give Grandma of 11 a follow. 3:45 to 4 p.m. Eastern time. After Grandma of 11, at 4 p.m. to 4:15 p.m. Eastern time, I think Pretty Old Antiques was on this one time before. They were on it one time before. They are really, really good friends of mine from back in the day, man. From back in the day, Pretty Old Antiques. Make sure you give them a follow. They always bring in the heat. So I'm hoping that they're ready to rock and roll with this, guys. They always have a good. Here comes the giveaway. Here comes the giveaway, and it's going to go to Pick It with Katie. Pick It with Katie. You've seen me play this game before, so here we go. You know the drill. You're guaranteed to win that. Pick It with Katie. All right, here we go, y'all. I'm gonna shuffle the cards. Shuffle the cards. Pick It with Katie. I'm gonna need a number between 1 and 13. We're looking for the ace. You want me to shuffle anymore? Ooh, 13. If that's the case, I can just turn it over, right? Hey, let's do that. Let's do the old way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh. 8. Uh-oh. Not wah, wah, wah. It was number 9, y'all. It was number 1 at 9. But Pick It with Katie, you're guaranteed you get a free You Suck at Parking card. And thank you for playing. That's fun. That's a fun game, y'all. I love that game. So here we are. We were talking about Pretty Old Antiques. Welcome in, friends. My name is Ken. I am the Gummy Man, and we are talking about Climb the Whatnot ladder event that's happening Sunday. It's an event that you do not want to miss. You don't want to miss it, guys. So we were at Pretty Old Antiques from 4 p.m. to 4:15 p.m. Eastern time. After that, we're going to TSM Mercantile. They were on it, I think, last month. They're on it from 4:15 to 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. They always have a good time. Starbright, we talked about you. What is your goal, Starbright? I'm thinking, was it 40? Is your goal 40? I think it is. 35. I knew it was up there in the 30s, between 30 and 40. So yeah. Starbright Collect's goal is 35. Everybody has their own goal. But TSM Mercantile, they had a lot of fun with their show last month, and they're back again. Then at 4:30 to 4:45 p.m. Eastern time, we have last month's winner. Last month's winner, to give them a call, who will be climbing down the ladder. They climbed 73 rungs last month, and they are climbing down the ladder. Their first time going to start at 73, 72, 71, etc. You want to see that. You want to see that. Thank you, Rustic Raven, for heating up the show. I appreciate you, my friend. After the Gilded McCall at 4:45, it's me. Farmer's Wife Decor. How many did you have? Well, did you have 70? Was it 70? I can't. I don't have it written down. Either 70 or it was very close. 70 or 70. 70. I thought so. 70 items. See, I think you came in second place. I think I can't remember, but top 3 guaranteed. Yeah, second place. And how many are you gonna have loaded this month? How many are you gonna have loaded? 80. Farmer's Wife Decor is going to load 80 items, guys. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. I'm gonna say it right now, without saying anything else. Farmer's Wife Decor is probably. Now, I'm not gonna say the dark horse. It's probably like what was that movie about the horse racer? What was that name of the horse that won the Triple Crown? Oh shoot. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, I would be betting if I'm a betting man, which I am. I'm probably putting my money on Farmer's Wife Decor. So somebody prove me wrong. Somebody prove me wrong. I want to see 80. I want to see 80. Not Seabiscuit. Seattle Slew, something I can't remember. Was it Seattle Slew that won it? Secretariat. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Beth Parr. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Secretariat, or however you say that. Barbara Rogers goes, no, don't prove it wrong. Hey, I just want to see you do 80. I want to see you do 80. That would be 3 people that have done 80. I want to see that happen. So Farmer's Wife Decor at 4:45 to 5 p.m. Eastern time. Farmer's Wife Decor, come watch her burn it up, y'all. After that, we had a little dropout, which is no problem because Farmer's Wife Decor is going to rate into me. Yes, it's crazy. It's crazy. Farmer's Wife Decor, how to sell pins and how to keep people. Just talk. Watch me. I don't ever shut up. So after Farmer's Wife Decor, we had a little break. A friend of mine was not going to be able to do it. She's like loaded down, busy with life. I get it. So we're rating into me for an intermission from 5 p.m. to 5:15 p.m. Eastern time. So Farmer's Wife Decor, just letting you know since you're in here now, I might be watching you to the very end, okay? Since it's an intermission, I don't have to have my full 13 minutes, right? So this is Sunday. So so I will promise since you're trying to go for 80, I'm going to watch you till the end. Then I'll say, hey, talk for 2 minutes while I go live or something like that, right? But you're not going to have any selling time. It's still the same amount of time. So yeah, and that way it'll make it easy, especially since I really want to watch. See, I want to see if you can make it happen. So yeah, that's me at 5 p.m. Eastern time. After that, we have yet another Climb the Whatnot Ladder virgin. Steffi loves glass. It's me, Steffi says. She messaged me. What day was it? Was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. It says, hey, I think I'm ready to try. I know it's full. Yesterday, I know it's full, but I'm ready. I think I'm ready for Climb the Whatnot Ladder when you get a chance. And I said, hey, you're in luck. I had somebody drop out. Unfortunately, they had a death in their family. Had somebody drop out. And I said, here you go. So Steffi jumped in. Steffi with an F jumped in and said, hey, here we go. I'm doing it. So, guys, make sure that you give Steffi with the glass, give her a follow, and make sure that you help her at least climb the first 5 rungs, y'all. And yeah, Starbright's loaded with prebids are open. Exactly. That's for everybody. Everybody has their prebids open. Yes. Help me. So after Steffi loves glass, we're going into at 5:30 p.m. the Gilded Grain. We're going into the Gilded Grain from 5:30 to 5:45 p.m. Eastern time. For some reason, I can't remember. Oh gosh, my brain is not all there. I don't remember if they went last month or not. But Again, I can't remember. But the Gilded Grain guys, make sure you give them a follow. Come to their show, 5:30 to 5:45 p.m. Hey, it was our pleasure to welcome in for their Climb the Whatnot Ladder excursion for their 13 minutes of fame, y'all. Then after the Gilded Grain at 5:45 to 6 p.m. Eastern time, we're going into my good friend Diane is 2 underscores underscore. Hey, Gilded Grain, we just talked about you. You're on at 5:30 to 5:45 p.m. Eastern time. It is Farmer's Wife Decor. It is 2 underscores. There's actually there we go. There we go. It's a long story. I know the story behind it. That's why I always say Diane underscore. I know it's a funny story. It's a funny story. It really is. She had her account Diane underscore 9, and somehow she lost it and lost the password and everything. So she had to start a new account. That double underscore has been there for like years now. But somehow the old name is still active. It's crazy. So she has no way to go in there and deactivate it because she can't get into the account. It's nuts. Anyhow, that's the story behind that. Diane underscore 9. Hey, the singing bartender, welcome in. Is on from 5:45 to 6 p.m. Eastern. The singing bartender. We need some songs. All right. After Diane at 6 p.m. to 6:15 p.m. Eastern time, we're going into Only Glass fans, y'all. Only Glass fans. The name is lit, y'all. That's a true name. Only Glass fans, and they sell glass. Can you believe that? Let me show you. This is one of my favorite TGM cards. Let me show you. Yes, she would. Let me show you this, guys. Let me show you this. It's up on the wall. I got to show you. I got to show you her card because it's one of. I don't have favorite cards, but this is one of my most interesting. Look at this. Look, Only Glass. It looks just like the Only Fans. Look at that, y'all. Oh my God, that is so fun. That is so fun right there. Only Glass fans right there. But, excuse me. Isn't that good? But she is on at 6 to 6:15 p.m. Eastern time, and I think she says she's got. I can't remember how much she said she's gonna have loaded, but she's gonna do well. She's gonna do well, y'all. So, guys, we want to keep the momentum on this thing. So, if you're in, I'm gonna be in every single room every single time. That's when I do an event. I don't do trains anymore. I do events. Hello, there's Farmhouse Vintage Madonna. I do events. So when I do events, I'm in every show from beginning to end. When I'm doing, especially this one right here, this is just me. I'm the only one. I'm the only conductor. I'm the only rule keeper. I'm all the things. I'm all the things. This is my event. So I love doing it. Yes, and everybody mod me, please, because it takes a minute. I'm gonna say mod me, and so anyhow. So after Only Glass fans, we're going into Coconut Gravy Flipping Crazy. I love these guys, Mike and Laura. I've met them a couple times. They are amazing folks. They are not. I'll be honest with you. They are not crazy fast sellers, but they're such good people. They have such a good a liberal banter back and forth. A lovely couple. They've got the MCM Fire for days in their backdrop. Those are good people. Coconut Gravy Flipping Crazy. They always have good stuff. So make sure you come. You can get some good stuff. I bought stuff from their shows on the ladder several times. So make sure that you're in there and give them a follow. Coconut Gravy Flipping Crazy from 6:15 to 6:30 p.m. Then at 6:30 to 6:45 p.m. Eastern time, we're going into Beth Parr 92,900. Beth, this is your first time, right? This is your first time on this event, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right? A Climb the Whatnot Ladder version right there. Beth Parr from 6:30 to 6:45 p.m. Eastern time, right after Coconut Gravy Flipping Crazy for their 13 minutes of fame, y'all. 13 minutes of fame. Make sure you give him Beth Parr 92,900 a follow and go into her show. Especially all these Climb the Whatnot Ladder versions. Go into the show and bid out their first 2 5 items. Bid out their first 2 5 items. Give them a running start so they won't have to be what's the word I'm looking for? Nervous. So the first item, first item sold. Ooh, second item sold. Makes it so much easier that way. After Beth Parr, 92900 at 6:45 to 7 p.m. Eastern time, we're going into yet another Climb the Whatnot Ladder version. Pretty funny. Is it pretty funny or pretty funny? But anyhow, it's pretty funny, y'all. I don't know if they're pretty and funny or pretty funny. I don't know, but I love the name. I do. I absolutely love the name. They're pretty funny. From 6:45 to 7 p.m. Eastern time, they are ready to roll. Zach is pretty, and I am funny. I don't know who I am talking to, so I guess Zach is the guy, right? Zach is the guy. Oh, yes. Okay, that's pretty funny. Just saying. So I've never seen them, but I am working on one of their cars. Well, speaking of which, I think I sent you the front. I need to have you to let me know if the front's good or not. So anyhow, I am working on their cars. So there we go. So pretty funny. Climb the Whatnot Ladder version from 6:45 to 7 p.m. Eastern time. After that, we're going into yet from a pretty funny and pretty funny person. We're also going to another pretty person, my friend Regan, redheaded mortician, right there, from 7 p.m. to 7:15. Pretty funny, had 65 listed. I hope you get them all. I hope you get them all and wait that last 5 minutes. You're going, crap. I wish that I loaded 15 more. But you never know, right? I wish I loaded 15 more. I remember several folks one time. I had a newbie list 40, and it was 7 minutes ago. They done hit 40. So don't underestimate yourself. That's all I gotta say. Do not underestimate yourself. But redheaded mortician from 7 to 7:15 p.m. Eastern time. Redhead. If y'all haven't heard, redheaded mortician and rancher John Fines. Did y'all know they're engaged? Did y'all know that? In case you didn't, they are. They are engaged, and they will be getting married sometime in Arizona. I think they're gonna look forward to the spring. So they are good people, y'all. And I'm trying to see if I had their engagement card. I just don't know where I put it. So I don't. I see it. Look here, y'all. Yes. Look here. Look what they allowed me to do. Look, the engagement card. Rancher John Fines and the redheaded mortician. Look at that, y'all. That is yes. That is a Whatnot love story, and that says so on the back. I gotta read this, y'all. About rancher John Fines and redheaded mortician, a Whatnot love story. He sells knives, she sells vintage. 2-star cross-category lovers were engaged on July 10th, 2026. No cancellations. I just love that. So that's my very first engagement card, y'all. I'm proud of the fact that they allowed me to do that. So anyhow, so redheaded mortician from 7 p.m. To hey Gabby, from 7 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. Eastern time, redheaded mortician, and then we're going into at 7:15 to 7:30 p.m. Crystal's Classic Collections. She was on it last month. I think she did 60 something, and they were having issues moving from listing to listing. So if they get that figured out, Crystal's Classic Collections right there. Yes, she was 2 behind you, and she was struggling. She was struggling. I think, honestly, Farmer's Wife Decor, I think if she had not have had those issues, you might not have been in second place. That's just my gut feeling. So she might have won it all. She might have won it all if she had not had those issues. So watch out for her. Then after Crystal's Classic Collections at 7:30 to 7:45 p.m. Eastern time, we're going into Ott Shop. Ott Shop, who's also a Climb the Whatnot Ladder version. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember if I've seen their show. What's up? We're talking about you, my friend. 7:30 to 7:45 p.m. Eastern time. 7:30 to 7:45 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday. Ott Shop right there is going to attempt to climb the Whatnot Ladder. You don't want to miss these shows. That's what Teal Chaos is saying. I don't doubt it. So make sure, guys. Oh, yes. Oh, you're doing it. I hear you, friend. I hear you. I I would love to see. I would love to see Ray. Who's rating me? Rating me is Dream Glam. Hey friend, haven't seen you in a minute or two. Welcome in. We were talking about the Climb the Whatnot Ladder, the Climb the Whatnot Ladder event that I put on once a month, and we're going down the list of friends that are on this event. Right now, we're talking about Ot Shop right there, who is on 7:30 to 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for bringing your friends over and listen to me just yak, because I do that a lot. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, Ot Shop. I hope you kill it, my friend. I hope you kill it. After Ot Shop at 7:45 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going into Time to Taste. Got tons of bangers preloaded the way from Pybirds to G1 Transformers and everything in between. I hear you, Ot Shop. At 7:45 to 8 p.m. Tanya Taste Vintage right there. Now, Tanya, this is your first time, right? I believe this is Tanya Taste first time on the Climb the Whatnot Ladder. Yes, I thought so. So she is also a Climb the Whatnot Ladder virgin. Guys, all of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Climb the Whatnot Ladder virgins so far. This is going to be lit, y'all. This is going to be so much fun. Yes, we're all in this together. What's that song? I don't know. Maybe I can't remember. So, Tanya Taste Vintage, guys. She has an amazing card too. And I apologize if I'm not grabbing everybody's card. I'm just seeing the ones I see. There's Tanya Taste Vintage right there. She's bringing the heat, y'all. Just watch out. She may. I love the glasses. I love the glasses. She just may do it. You never know. She just may do it. So, Tanya Taste Vintage is on from 7:45 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. After that, I think we're going to have, 3 virgins in a row. We're going into Ms. Jinhin. Ms. Jinhin, another first-time ladder. Oh, my gosh. 3 back-to-back virgins. Ms. Jinhin from 8 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. And you bring the heat, right? Are you going to bring the heat, Ms. Jinhin? I know you are. I know you will. So, Ms. Jinhin, guys, make sure you give her a follow. Do me a favor, all these Climb the Whatnot Ladder virgins, make sure that you go into their shows. Make sure you bid on the first 5 items. Go in there, bid on the first 5 items. Make sure they don't have to worry about it. Let them get into that flow. Let them get in that flow, the first 5 items, and let them do their thing, and let them astound you with how high they can climb the Whatnot Ladder virgin. After Ms. Jinhin, guess what? Guess what we have? Yet another Climb the Whatnot Ladder virgin. Yep, Mallard Market Co. Mallard Market Co. They are a little bit of a late addition too as well. I don't know if they're, excuse me. There you are. Whoop, 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 whoop. They are a fairly newer seller, guys. Mallard Market Co. is a fairly newer seller. They have a card somewhere, but I think I've already put theirs on the wall. I think I kind of broke my own rule on this here. So Mallard Market Co., bring the heat, friends. Bring the heat. I just had a good feeling. About you. So bring the heat. Do the thing. Come and do your best and have fun with it. And Mallard Market Co., back to back. Climb the Whatnot Ladder virgins. 4 in a row. Starting at 7:30 with Ot Shop, Tanya Taste Vintage, Ms. Jinhin, Mallard Market Co. 4 in a row, Climb the Whatnot Ladder virgins. So might be a sight to see, guys. Might be a sight to see. Then at 8:30 to 8:45 p.m., I'm gonna say a good friend of mine. I don't call all these folks my friends, right? But I really have enjoyed Forever Clay's work. Forever Clay works with polymer clay, and she is an I'm not gonna say. I mean, all artists are special in their own way, but her art, her polymer clay art, is, in my opinion, way up there. Is way up there on the details. I mean, it almost looks store bought, y'all. It is so good. So, and I think she's gonna try to do all handmade items this go around. So, I would love to see a handmade artist. I would love to see a handmade artist competing for that top spot. So Forever Clay, from 8:30 to 8:45 p.m. Eastern time. Not a Climb the Whatnot Ladder version. I think she's been on it most every time. But I try to keep. You know, I would love to find. I'm dabbling in the Pokemon community right now. I would love to see a Pokemon seller come on here and climb the ladder. I think a Pokemon seller could win it. I really do. If they would bring their crowd, I think a Pokemon seller could do it. So I'm looking. I'm looking. So hello, Cat Dad's Cupboard. So Forever Clay from 8:30 to 8:45 p.m. Eastern time. After Forever Clay, we're going into a Climb the Whatnot Ladder OG. Vintage Glass Couple. Vintage Glass Couple was the first folks to hit 80. The first folks to hit 80 in a 13-minute time frame. They won the official first one they did on the yearly thing in November with 60 or 62, whatever it may have been. But they came back the next month and did 80. But it didn't count, so I can't put it down. They did the 80 after they already won a month, but they are amazing folks. I don't know how many they have planned for this month, because I think last month they were on vacation. The month before they were in the process of moving. There she is, redheaded mortician. We were talking about you earlier, on from 7 to 7:15 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday. It's okay. Everything's good but me. Hang on. Hold, please. Oh, goodness gracious. So Vintage Glass Couple from 8:45 to 9 p.m. Eastern time. They always bring the heat. Whether they only do 30 in an event or they do 80 is always good stuff, y'all. Always really good stuff. After Vintage Glass Couple at 9 p.m. to 9:15 p.m. Glow Child 80. I'm telling you, Glow Child 80, if she can get the switching from listing to listing figured out, Glow Child 80 has a real good chance at making this go, because all her items sell. Every single item sells, and it sells quick. But is she here? Is she here? There she is. Hey, Glow Child 80. Hey, friend. She's gonna try. She's gonna try. Did you get somebody to run your auctions for you while you talk about it? I think if you could do that, yes, you got a team. I tell you, it's hard doing it by yourself. I know for a fact. Very hard, especially if you have preloaded items. If you have random pulls, much simpler. So I'm watching you, Glow Child, and listen, you're right behind. You are right behind Vintage Glass Couple. That will not hurt you one bit. So Glow Child 80 at 9 to 9:15 p.m. Eastern time. Then at 9:15 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, we have our last Climb the Whatnot Ladder version of the day, Paw Paw's Picks. Paw Paw's Picks at 9:15 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. And I'm looking forward to see what Paw Paw's Picks is going to do, what he's going to bring. And I think this lineup is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. From Country to My Roots, Farmhouse Vintage with Donna, Starbright Collect, Doberman Thrift, TLC Mama Bear, Picking with Katie, Buffalo Blonde, Rustic Raven, Epic Designs, Old Lady Thrifts, Crow and Hen Antiques and more, Nikki is So Blessed, Vintageous Treasures, Grandma 11, Pretty Old Antiques, TSL Mercantile, The Gilded Macaw, hello friend, Farmer's Wife Decor, myself in the intermission, Steffi Loves Glass, The Gilded Grain, Diane __ 951 Estates, Only Glass Fans, Coconut Gravy Flipping Crazy, Beth Parr 92900, Pretty Funny, Redheaded Mortician, Crystal's Classic Collections, Art Shop, Tanya Tay Vintage, Ms. Jen Hen, Mallard Market Co., Forever Clay, Vintage Glass Couple, Glow Child 80, Paw Paw Picks, and then we'll come into me at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday to talk about who did what and how well they did, and how well they did, who came in first, who came in second, who came in third. And remember, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And remember, the winner punches their ticket to the Climb the Whatnot Ladder Showdown on December 13th. There are only 12 spots. We have August, September, October, and November. There's only 4 spots available. 4 spots left. However, on the showdown, I'm just letting you know, if you are interested, if you have been on the ladder, but you did not make the finals, you will have an opportunity to do a $1 banger start between the finalists. So what I'm going to have is going to be a finalist, $2 bangers, 2 5-minute sessions, then a finalist for their 15-minute section, $2 bangers, 2 5-minute dollar bangers, another 15-minute finalist sections. So that way, it allowed me to catch my breath between the finalists to make sure that I got all my numbers right, because this is it, right? It's gonna be so much fun. So if you do not win, you will still have an opportunity to do a dollar banger start, and I think it's gonna be I can't remember, 24 spots. If we have more people that want to do it, have a dollar banger spot, then we have spots for. I'm going to have a show, and I'm going to have everybody's name in a hat or a bucket or a vase or something, right? And I'm going to pull out names. And that's where how we're going to determine who gets those 24 spots for the dollar bangers. It's the only fair way to do it. So all the people that have been on the event, how do I get involved in Climb the Ladder? Give me a message, Vintage Vixen 65. So like touching to my roots. I'm not saying you're not going to win, right? I'm not saying that, but you've already said you've already got a certain number listed. I'm just using you as an example. Since you're on this, and you're now eligible to be on the dollar bangers at the end if you don't win one of the August, September, October, or November. So there it is. So any questions from anybody? If you are, let me know. I'll answer them. We'll talk about all the stuff, and if not, we'll end the show and we'll move on. I'll ship out my the shows are bringing heat. You just joined. How does this work? How does what work? The Climb the Whatnot Ladder. It's a raid event that we have. I have every once a month. Once a month, it's called Climb the Whatnot Ladder, and there are 36, maybe only 35 this time because I'm doing an intermission. But normally 36 sellers that are competing to climb the Whatnot Ladder, climb as many rungs as they possibly can in 13 minutes. So another example that I want to make sure you guys are aware of for all the climbers, make sure that you do not start until that minute after your official start time. So again, I'm picking on Country to My Roots. Her show time is 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. She cannot start her auction. Good. She cannot start her first auction till 12:31. I love the fact that there are a lot of Climb the Whatnot Ladder virgins on their first time that are reaching out to past sellers, and that's what I'm about, guys. Community, right? Community, and these past sellers that have won, or even some that haven't won, that haven't figured out, are helping these other folks that haven't. And that, guys, that is what it's all about in our community. We want to help each other, right? Oh, I forgot to show you something too. If you're interested, I want to show you this. This item here came from Jelly Bean 07. If you haven't seen it, guys, y'all need it. Look, let me dim the lights. Let me turn the camera right here. You don't see nothing right here, do you? Look, wait, Gummy, look. I can turn it on first. Look. Y'all need one of them. Y'all need one of them? Y'all need one of them? Look at that. That came from Jelly Bean 07. Right there. JELLEBEAN 07. Jelly Bean 07. Made exclusively for me, y'all. It comes with the stand. It comes with a remote, so I can make it blue, I can make it red, I can make it white, I can make it flash. I think, look, say make it flash. All the different things. So, oh, yeah, purple rain, purple rain. So, or green. So there you go, guys. Jelly Bean '07. Make sure you give her a follow. Check her out. They do that custom stuff. I'm all about people. I'm all about people that do custom work, y'all, because I do custom trading cards. So there you go. I'm Iron Man. So, guys, it is right. It is very cool stuff. Um, any other questions about the Climb the Whatnot ladder? Any other questions? Feel free to ask. I'm here. I'm here. Now is the time to ask. Is the time to ask is not during the show. I can promise you that, because it goes by so quick. Do I sell anything? Oh yeah. Have you ever seen me on the Dollar Smackdown? I did on the Climb the Whatnot ladder event. No, I don't. And the reason I don't, because I am the sole conductor. I'm the sole conductor, and I'm in every single show, every single minute from from noon until after 9:30 p.m. I am scared. Till noon until 9:30 p.m. After 9:30 p.m. So I'm sitting right here. I'm sitting right here for 10 hours, y'all, and I'm watching everybody. I'm cheering everybody on. I'm keeping score. I've got this spreadsheet. Okay, this is my spreadsheet, and this is what I am scared. Here's what I record, guys. I record the number of people that comes in the show. That's a good question, Papa. After you miss a rung, correct. You can sell anything you want to. The goal is, though, the ultimate goal is I want you to continue to try to climb, right? But if you get to rung 6, right, and you're really trying, and after three tries, nobody buys it, you can go do you can sell anything you want to. It doesn't even have to be your preloaded stuff, okay? At that point in time, you can sell whatever you want to do. I would prefer you stay with your preloaded stuff, but you don't have to. But for reals, how does it work with me climbing down? Climbing down. So does that answer that question, Papa? So just remember that last minute, regardless of whether you're falling off the ladder or not, you cannot sell in that last minute. So Papa, well, you're rating into me. So from at 9:29 p.m. Eastern time, you cannot start any more options. Okay. So and like Glow Child 80 at 9:14 p.m. Eastern time, you cannot start any more options. That's how it works. So the next question was, so that's how you climb the ladder. But for real, how does it work with me climbing down? All right. The Gilda McCall says they won last month at 73. Ooh, Pokemon. Hang on. Hey, you want to see some? Look, hang on. I got you. I got you some Pokemon. Emerald. Yeah. Emerald. I got you some Pokemon. Don't be scared. I got you some Pokemon. I'm ready, y'all. I'm gonna have a Pokemon show one of these days. I promise you that. Anyhow, what I was saying. Let's see here. Yeah, yeah, exactly. All right, so talk about climbing down the ladder. Gilda McCall has a start. So they won last month. They had to start the first item at 73. So here's the deal. So you can't win, right? You can't win. Ooh. You can't win. So let's just say you start your first item at 73 and it doesn't sell. Just go to 72 and just keep going down. Just keep going down. That's what I would do, right? Again, we're not really concerned. We want you to be able to sell, right? So if you notice your top ones are not selling, just run them quick. Run them quick. No, you don't have to do any. No, you don't have to do any adders. No. There's zero need for you to try to run the second one. If nobody wants it, now, if somebody says, "Hey, could you go back and run numbers?" Say first you start at 73 and it didn't sell. You might be down at 50. Say, "Can you go back and run 73?" Now again, that's your option, right? That's your option. If you want to go back and run 73, by all means, because I'm not keeping track of anything you're doing, other than you got to stop the last minute. That's all I'm doing. It's your show, but we want you to climb down the ladder. So if you're down at 50, someone wants you to go back up and do it. If you can make money, if that $73, if you want that at $73, if you want that sale, go back up and do it. If you don't want that sale, if you think that's all it's going to go for, you're not going to make no money, you don't have to. It's up to you. So there's one start item at $1, and then each goes up from there. Yes, each item is preloaded. If you go into these seller shows, check my show notes. Go into any of these seller shows, you will see listing 01. It originally started at $1. Some may have pre-biz, but they originally started at $1. Item number 2 was started at $2. Item number 3 was started at $3. So even though they may start their dollar item, it may have a $10 pre-bid because they've got multiple bids already. So, but it had to be loaded, and that's where the community aspect of this comes into place, right? I have got no way to go in there and prove and check and look behind to make sure that the person with the dollar item actually started at $1. I don't doubt it. I don't see why anybody would want to do anything about it, right? Right. But yeah, make your number one. Okay, yeah. Let's talk about tiebreaker too. If there's a tiebreaker, this is where it's interesting now on your dollar item, your $2, and your $3 item. If in fact there is a tie, let's say for instance, Pretty Old Antiques, Farmer's Wife Decor, and Buffalo Blonde all end up with 75 items. They all end up with 75 items at the same amount of time. What I go back to for the tiebreaker, I go back to the first item sold and see what it sold for, the dollar item. Item 1, item 2, and item 3. I track the dollar amounts each of the first 3 items sold for. So if those 3 folks all had the same amount, the one that sold their dollar amount for the highest, that's the tiebreaker. If they're tied there, they all sold for $10. Then they go to the second item, the $2 item, to see what dollar amount the second item started for. And then if I need to go any further, it's to the third item. If it's tied after that, it's a freaking tie. Okay, I'm not tracking no more than 3 items. So so everybody that sells, remember, I'm tracking the dollar amount your first item sold for, your second item sold for, and your third item sold for. So any other questions? I hope this has been informative for you guys. I hope this has been informative. And if you guys are interested in being on this event in the future, give me about a week and message me. Maybe message me midweek because I gotta make the sign up again for September. And once I get that sent out, I automatically send it to the last month's winner. They get first dibs because they got to climb down the ladder, and then we go from there. So, does anybody else have any questions? I appreciate you all being here, being attentive. Yeah, okay. I will. I get it. So, yeah, more just jump in. Yes, please message me. And I promise, I think this month I'm gonna try to start a list. I mean, look at it. I got a lot of new folks, and that's what I try to do. I try to keep it a good mix. How many versions did I say we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 out of 36. That's pretty good. I'm interested for Sunday for that last. Okay, message me. I will. What I will do. If anybody messages me, I will message you the link first. The first person that messages me, I'll send you the link. But as soon as I'm not going to wait, I'm going to send it to the second person, third person, fourth person, as soon as this show is over. So be watching your messages if you message me looking for that last spot, and that's going to be the 5 p.m. spot, and we'll go from there. So yeah, that's it. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? If not, I'm going to find someone to rate and we're going to move on. Thank you. I thank you, Flutter Fly Flip. Flutter, I can't say that for the life of me. Flutter Fly Thrift. Thank you, Pretty Funny. I appreciate that. And guys, if you're interested in cards and whatnot, I'm probably not going to focus on cards tonight. I will say, for you guys, first timers, it is addicting, and just know it's the most fun trend. Thank you. I thank you. I can do that. I can do that. So yeah. So thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. Thank you, Pretty Funny. I appreciate that. I do. That means a lot to me. Now, guys, also, we do the Dollar Smackdown. Me, Not So Shabby Gabby, and Diane __951 states. We do the Dollar Smackdown. It's going to be Labor Day weekend. We've got most of the folks already covered. If you're interested, message one of us. If we have folks that we've already asked and are not able to join, we'll try to slide you in. So that's a fun show too. That's a fun time. And a fun time was had by all. So with that, guys, if there's no more questions, I'm going to rate it to a good friend of mine. It is yes. I'm excited. I'm excited for the December 13th show already. I'm excited for the December 13th show already. I hope everybody. I want everybody to win. Unfortunately, it's a friendly competition. Only one person can. Only one person can win each go around. So we're going to rate it to a friend of mine, guys. Make sure you drop some green hearts in the chat. If you're interested in a trading card, come see me tomorrow night after the awards. After the awards, I'm going to spend about 30 minutes on the awards, and then we can talk about cards for the next 45 minutes after that. So see you all on Sunday. Good luck to all the climbers. Do your thing. Be the community, guys. Be the community. Love each other. Take care of each other, and everything will happen the way it's supposed to do. Community wins, absolutely. So we can go see a friend of mine. Drop some green hearts in the chat when you get there. And here she is right there. She runs a cat rescue, y'all. She runs a cat rescue. Again, green hearts in the chat. I love you guys, and I will see you Sunday morning. No, Sunday afternoon. Sunday noontime when we kick it off, Eastern time. Bye, y'all.